Hey everybody, so today's look was intended to be just like a really simple, you know, incorporating a little pop of green from this L'Oreal Infallible shadow. It turned out being like a full glam. These do not irritate my eyes. I wanted to mention that a lot of the drugstore shadows just make my eyes itch, burn, and water, but this one doesn't. So if you have super sensitive eyes like myself, give this one a try. I haven't tried any of the other colors. This one just really spoke to me at the store. And I've had it for so long and I just have been looking at it and be like, but I finally now have the cojones to do something with it. And I did. Anyways, if you want to see this shadow and if you want to see how to do this with this inexpensive shadow, then just keep watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and like. Okay, so starting off with basically a blank canvas, I do have my Becca Backlight Primer on and my brows on, and I tried a new skincare product and had probably one of the worst reactions toward it, so my face is just kind of like not happy with me, but we're gonna work with it. So I'm gonna be taking my Honest Beauty Magic Balm. This is kind of a really cool, weird product. I don't know how I feel about it. It is a great lip balm, but for like $18, I probably wouldn't purchase it just for a lip balm. But we're gonna put that all over the lips. Really cool use for this product is if you have any like dry patches, which you know this girl right up here has a lot of problem with dry patches. I just work it into the dry patch and I just really work it into the patch. Sounds so sick. Oh, it's so glamorous. I'm going to be taking my number 7 Airbrush foundation, and the best way to apply this foundation I have found is just my fingertips. So that's what we're going to do today. I already did my brows, and I usually don't like to do my brows before foundation, but I wasn't really thinking. I am going to be doing quite a lot of highlighting, as you can see, taking my Maybelline Age Rewind in Neutralizer, and then on just any areas where I kind of need some extra coverage, I'm taking the light color. Okay, is that a spider or a hair? It's a hair. Tapered Kabuki F86 by Sigma, and just going to blend that in. Okay, I'm going to be taking my Airspun powder. I am still in love with this. It's amazing. I'm not going to do any real baking today just because it's later in the afternoon. And let's be honest, right after I'm done filming this, this is coming off. To do a little extra highlighting, I'm going to be taking my Morphe face palette. And I used to use this a ton. I don't really know why I stopped using. I guess products, you know, come into my life and come out. I'm going to be mixing these two, top off the excess, just for a little bit of extra lightness. Okay, now I'm looking like a ghost. We're going to be bronzing the face because I can't wait any longer. So I am going to be taking this little Hoola brush. And this is such a great contouring brush. Like if you, you know, don't know which brush to get, probably have Hoola bronzer in your collection, use this little baby. I'm going to be taking this kind of cool tone bronzer color, and I am going to be just stamping that. See how that is? And then rubbing up into that texture. And then I'm just adding a little bit of color around my hairline as well. And for blush, we're going to be using that Wet n Wild's apricot in the middle color. I love this. It's so versatile. It's going to go with the eye look that I'm going to be doing today, which honestly I don't really know. Don't really know what I'm going for. Taking a stippling brush by Morphe, just kind of blend that out. I've already primed it and I've set it with a little bit of face powder. Now I'm going to be taking some of my Old Faithful MAC shadows. I'm taking soft brown, looks like that, on a Morphe E23, and I'm just going to pop that all into the crease. I am going to be incorporating a green in to my eye look somewhere. I'm not sure how. Story of my life. But I know I want to deepen up that crease a little bit, so I'm going to be taking Saddle by MAC and my favorite Morphe brush, which is an E17. And I'm just going to be popping that mostly into the outer V, creating the illusion of more of a crease than I really have. This is the Infallible L'Oreal, no, yes, it is Infallible, and it is from L'Oreal. I don't know what the technical name is, but oh, it's the Infallible Shadows. They're 24-hour. And this is the Golden Emerald color, and this is just, I mean, look at that. This is Drugstore. And that's beautiful. Like, look at that. That is so pretty. You know what? We're just gonna go with it. We're gonna do a smoky eye. We're committing. I'm doing it. I'm going to be taking this on a Sonia Kashuk brush, and I guess I'll zoom in a little bit, patting that. This color does have a bit of fallout, so if you've already done everything and set your concealer like me, like somebody that didn't use their brain, make sure you're patting first and then swiping. This is such a pretty color. It's gold, but it's green. It's just gorgeous. When I first met Joseph, so we met and married in 9 months, and they invited me out for Christmas, and I met him in November, met him for like a week at school. He went away. We talked on Facebook, Skype, texted, and then I was invited out to his place for Christmas for 2 weeks. I spent 2 weeks with him, and I didn't even know him, like from Adam. And that was my first really time away from my parents on the holidays. It was really hard. But anyways, that's beside the point. And so, you know, it was kind of like we were in that stage of like trying to impress, and you know, I had done some MMA, and I had a pretty good punch, pretty mean punch. And for Christmas, he had gotten some, like, were they boxing gloves, or maybe there was an old Christmas gift that they brought out, and they wanted his parents wanted to see us kind of spar, you know, because they thought it was really cool that a girl could punch. And I was like, okay, you know, these are my in-laws, I need to try to impress them. And so we put on our gloves, and we start fighting. Not like aggressively fighting, it was more like a cute, you know, like but me being me, I am competitive. And I am pretty, like, when it's something I love and I know I'm good at, I'm pretty passionate. This isn't focused. I'm pretty passionate and aggressive. And so we were kind of, you know, going at it. He was kind of giving me some good jabs. With boxing gloves, it doesn't really hurt that bad. And then someone took it too far. Me. And I punched him in the face. But actually it was more of like a shoulder punch that grazed into the face and I gave him a bloody lip. I'm a keeper. Maybe that's when he knew, like, that's the woman I want to marry. Enough chit-chatting. Okay, so I have just made the boo-boo. See? A little bit of the glitter is transferring. So I am just going to be kind of blending out. And then I'm just going to be taking a clean brush. This is the E13 with a little bit more soft brown. I'm just going to put that. To amplify that emerald, I'm going to spray it with a little Max Fix Plus. And then in the center of my eye. Okay, now to just kind of help with that transition, I'm going to be taking a little bit of this powder color right here and that smaller brush, and I'm going to kind of dust off the excess color. Taking a little bit of powder. It is so hot in here. If you can hear the fan above, I had to turn it on. I was not about to sweat off the makeup that I had put on. They need to be set before they start running amok. Oh, if you want a video on how I do my brows, tint them, and kind of maintain them, let me know. I mean, I know that there's probably like 1,010,000 videos on YouTube on how to do that, but for me, you know, if you want like a different take on it, or you want just like somebody else to do it, and you like me and my voice, let me know. I'm going to be taking Becca's, what is this, Moonstone, as a highlighter, a little short shader. Ah, this is such a pretty highlighter. And I'm going to pop that on the high points of the brow, also the inner corner. And I'm going to go line my top lash line. Liner is on, and now we're going to finish the rest of the eye. Taking that first matte color, just going to run that along the lash line and then progressively build it up darker. And then I'm going to be taking that pencil brush with a little bit more Max Sable, blending that out. I'm going to be watering my waterline. Lining my waterline with, what is this? This is Urban Decay Perversion. Got this in a kit. I don't love it. It definitely transfers onto the skin. Okay, now that that's in my eyeballs and they're watering, let's blend that out a little bit. Quickly, let's put mascara on. Now that mascara is on, let's finish the rest of the face. I'm going to be using this Rimmel Kate Moss lipstick in number 14. It's just a really pretty nude. I am normally not a lipstick lover, so I tend to just go, you know, very neutral with the lip colors. I really don't like adding emphasis to the lower part of my face. I bet you guys are sick of saying this, but this is my NYX Butter Gloss in Eclair. I love it. Now to highlight the cheekbones, I'm going to be taking a Real Techniques brush, and there's a hair on my face, and that Becca Moonstone. So gorgeous, oh my gosh. I just love this highlighter. And that is the finished look. So I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you want to see more. And until next time.